Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
So welcome back to our third part of the discussion for the amended IRR of BP344 accessibility law. So this will be your 2024 amendments, and this part 3 will be covering these particular topics. We have toilets and baths, requirements for changing places, elevators, platform lifts, stair lifts, and escalators. So for the first part, we will be discussing the accessible toilet and baths. So it says that on each floor level or area accessible to persons with disabilities, there shall be at least one accessible female toilet cubicle and one accessible male toilet cubicle for every 20 or fewer gendered toilet cubicles installed. Now for the accessible toilet cubicles, a minimum area of 1.8 meters by 1.8 meters shall be provided. So this will be the dimension of the toilet cubicle, comparing that with the old provision wherein the depth is 1.8, however the width is only 1.7. So now basically it's a square area, the inside dimension of the cubicle. Now a turning space with a minimum dimension of 1.8 by 1.8 for wheelchair users shall be provided outside of the water closet. Previously, the old provision is 1.5 by 1.5 turning radius or turning space for wheelchair. Now inside the cubicle, you have one fixed L-type grab bar. It shall be installed on the side wall. And the horizontal leg of the L-type grab bar shall begin from the back. Supposedly, this one should be starting from here and extend 300 mm from the front of the water closet. This is the front of the water closet. That grab bar extends 300 mm. Where the vertical leg will begin and extend to a length of 7.5 mm above the horizontal grab bar. So this one, this vertical grab bar should be extending up to a height of 750 or 0.75 meters from the horizontal grab bar. So this is starting from the back of the wall, not from this one. So there shall be a maximum space of 150 mm between the grab bar and the edge of the toilet seat. So this is the edge of the toilet seat. The clearance from the grab bar should be at maximum of 150 mm. And one flip up grab bar. So if this is the fix, there one at the other side should be a flip up grab bar anchored on the back wall. The flip up grab bar shall extend 100 mm from the front of the water closet. So the front water closet, this flip up should be extending 100 mm. And both grab bars shall be installed 300 mm high from the top of the toilet seat to the top of the grab bar. So this is the top of the toilet seat. The height of this fixed grab bar as well as that flip up bar should be at a height of 300 mm from the toilet seat. And the distance from the outer face of the fixed L-type grab bars to the finished face of wall shall be 100 mm. So if the wall surface, then the grab bar shall have a distance of 100 mm. The clear distance from the face of the fixed L-type grab bars to the center line of water closet shall be 350 mm. So this is the face of the grab bar at a distance of 350 mm to the center of the water closet, center line. And then the clear distance from the face of the flip-up grab bars to the center line of water closet shall be 350 mm. So it's the center line of the water closet, and this is the face of the flip-up bar, also at a distance of 350 mm. So which means that the center line of the water closet is the center of the two grab bars, the face of the two grab bars. Now, water closet shall be installed 450 mm from the finished face of the side wall to the center line of the water closet. So this is the finished face. Center line of the water closet is at 450 mm. And water closet shall be of the tank type with lever type flush valves. All water closets shall have a bidet or a flexible hose with spray head for washing and shall observe hygiene protocol for maintenance. The water closet seats with a horseshoe-shaped design, this one are prohibited. This one is preferred. Now, the height of the toilet seat shall be 450 mm. So, check with the manufacturer. I think that is the standard. And where mirrors are provided, at least one shall be mounted with its bottom edge not more than 1 meter above the finished floor and shall be tilted to be usable by persons in wheelchair. Any accessories and fixtures shall be installed at a height of 1 meter also above the finished floor to ensure easy reach. The lavatories, if provided inside an accessible toilet, shall be installed outside of the 1.8 by 1.8 minimum inner to inner clear dimensions of an accessible toilet compartment. This is a cubicle. So what is meant here is if there will be other cubicles here and you have lavatory outside, then the lavatory should have a clear space of 1.8 by 1.8 meters. Now, the lavatory shall be installed at 450 mm distance from the center line to an adjacent wall, and the lavatory shall be mounted at a height of 0.8 from the finished floor with a vertical clear legroom space not lower than 650 mm. A separate lavatory with a height of 550 mm and a depth of 450 mm shall be provided, allowing the spout to be within easy reach for children and individuals with shorter stature. And the urinal shall be of the wall hung type and shall have an elongated lip. The maximum height of the lip shall be 350 to 400 mm from the toilet floor. There shall be a clear level space of at least 900 mm by 900 mm in front of the urinal area. And if privacy shields are provided, it shall have a minimum clear width of 750 mm. This is the privacy shield. And the urinals shall be equipped with grab bars to provide support while standing. The grab bar shall have a length of 600 mm and be installed on both sides with a clear space of 650 mm between the outer edges. From here and here is 650 mm between the outer edges of the grab bars. Now, the top edge of this grab bar shall be positioned at a height of 1.5 meters above the finished floor level. Now, for the toilet doors, they shall be designed to open outwards so that it would be easier for a rescuer to enter a toilet cubicle if the occupant falls and is lying behind the door. The accessible standalone toilet shall have electromotive or easily operable manual sliding doors that require only light force for operation and are equipped with external emergency unlocking mechanisms. Now, the doors of individual accessible toilet cubicles and standalone accessible toilets with lavatory shall be provided with a horizontal pull bar fixed at a height of 900 mm. This is the horizontal pull bar. Now, an emergency call button that is waterproof and of a color that contrasts with the background shall be provided and be located at a height between 400 mm to 600 mm from the finished floor center line of the call button. So this is a example of a call button. Now, an emergency call bell, when activated, shall emit an audible or visible alarm signal, which shall be readily noticeable for summoning assistance for the person in the accessible toilet. The alarm shall be installed outside the toilet, here outside the toilet, or a buzzer shall be fitted in the caretaker's office. So we now go to the requirements for accessible baths. So a roll-in shower compartment for wheelchair user shall have a dimension of 1.8 by 1.8 and shall have L-shaped bars. The curbs for roll-in shower shall not be more than 12 mm high and shall be beveled at the sides. Now, a shower spray unit and hose with a minimum length, the hose shall have a minimum length of 1.5 meters. This can be used both as a fixed position shower, this one, and as a handheld shower shall be provided. For the accessible bathtubs, a minimum clear transfer space of 900 mm by 1.5 meters long shall be provided before the bathtub area. Now, 2 slip-resistant grab bars shall be provided. Now, for the L-type grab bar, this one shall have the following minimum dimensions. It will be 1.2 meters long, this one, horizontal bar, installed 250 mm above the rim of the bathtub. The vertical bar is also 1.2 meters long, installed at the shower side of the bathtub. So instead of having like this, it should be like this, L shape. A 1.2 meters long vertical grab bar also, aside from this L shape, you have a vertical grab bar installed 250 mm above the rim of the bathtub at the shower side of the bathtub on the opposite side of the L-type grab bar, 1.2 meters in length also. Now, the shower spray unit and the hose with a minimum length of 1.5, as mentioned kanina, can be used both as a fixed position shower head and as a handheld shower head. Now, for the requirements for accessible changing places. At least one accessible changing place shall be provided in areas with extended stays, like for example, airports, healthcare facilities, universities, sports and recreation centers, galleries, and museums. Extended stay is defined as any facility where individuals are likely to stay for a duration of 3 hours or longer. So this kind of facility is required for these areas. The facility shall be at least 3 meters by 4 meters minimum. And a ceiling height should be at least 2.4 mm to ensure that the ceiling hoist system, this one, can be used safely for lifting. A clear maneuvering space of 2 meters by 1.8 meters shall be provided within the facility. So this is now different. Instead of the 1.8 by 1.8, this is 2 meters by 1.8. This is to allow adequate maneuvering of wheelchair users for the changing places. Now the water closet shall have a clear space of 1.8 by 1.8 meters to facilitate frontal and lateral wheelchair transfers. So we now go to the requirements for accessible elevators. Elevators are other means of conveyance to move a user from one story to another, such as but not limited to ramps, platform lifts, or a wheelchair stair lift shall be provided in buildings for public use. Now, highly populated or high occupancy buildings shall accommodate at least 2 wheelchair users. Now, the accessible elevator shall be located not more than 30 meters from the entrance and shall be easy to locate with the aid of directional signs. The accessible elevator car shall have a minimum clear dimension of 1.4 in depth and 1.2 meters in width. So this is now wider than the old provision of 1.1. So now it is 1.2, but the depth is still the same, 1.4. The clear door opening now is not less than 900 mm compared to the old one, which is 0.8. The handrail shall be placed at a height of 900 mm from the top of the handrail to the finished floor level. So handrails are to be provided in the elevator car. Shall be fixed on both sides and at the rear of the elevator and shall have a gap of 150 mm or less if it is not continuous. An accessible elevator car opening panel or COP shall be provided and shall be installed at a height of 900 mm on center from the floor. A floor level indicators in Braille shall be installed at a height of 1.2 meters from the finished floor on both sides of the jambs of the elevator door. The button sizes at elevator control panel shall have a minimum diameter of 20 mm and shall have a maximum depression of 1 mm, preferably with Braille code also. The elevator lobby shall have a minimum clear space of at least 1.8 by 1.8. And so now we go to the requirements for the platform lifts. So if it is impractical to provide a passenger elevator or ramp, a platform lift or a wheelchair stair lift is recommended. So this is a platform lift and this is a wheelchair stair lift. Now a platform lift shall have a minimum clear door opening of 900 mm and a clear maneuvering space of minimum 1.5 by 1.5 deep measured from the face of the door. So these are new requirements. A platform lift shall have a minimum internal size of 1 meter to 1.2 meters wide. This is the width, and a depth of 1.4 meters. If full height enclosure is not required, then the minimum height of the partition shall be at 1 meter. At least one grab bar shall be placed on at least one side of this platform lift. Now, a lift control button shall comply with clauses for elevator, including the height, the mounting height. A platform lift shall be provided with a barrier or a flip-up ramp. If a door is not provided, to act as a safety barrier for the wheelchair and serves as an access ramp. So this one, when it goes down, can serve also as an access ramp. So we now go to the requirement for wheelchair stair lifts. So it says that the same dimensional requirement as platform lifts for door opening, internal size, and partition height shall be considered. However, we have to note that a wheelchair platform lift is different from a wheelchair stair lift. So I'm not sure whether this 1 to 1.2 meters width and 1.4 meters depth as required for a platform lift is also applicable for a wheelchair stair lift. So basically, this one is smaller, just enough for one wheelchair to fit in. A clear maneuvering space of 1.5 by 1.5 meters, same as the platform lift, shall also be provided. Now we go to the requirements for escalators. The tread width of an escalator shall be at least the S800 type or 804 mm width. The angle of inclination of an escalator shall not exceed 30 degrees. The escalators for persons with disabilities shall have a maximum speed of 30 meters per minute. So escalators and passenger conveyors shall be provided with tactile warning strips with a depth of 600 mm installed 300 mm before the floor plates of the escalator. Shall be provided at both ends of an escalator or a passenger conveyor, meaning the top and the bottom of the escalator. So that's it for our part 3 of the amended IRR of BP344 2024 amendment. So watch out for the part 4, the last part of this discussion.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.